lovelies, how are you all doing today? So today we are going to be doing a get ready with me. So I'm not too sure what products I'm going to use, so it's going to be a surprise for both of us. So first of all though, I know that I am going to be using the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Blurring Serum. No, it's not. I keep thinking this is the only blurring serum I've got, or the poreless serums. It's not. I've got one by Catrice. So you may hear some fireworks going off because it's Guy Fawkes tomorrow night, isn't it? And they've been pretty much going off consistently for the last week. I was actually going to do a live stream tonight just because I'm using the same palette I used in the live stream, but I just thought, no, we'll do a longer form content. I've not done that for a while now. Right, then I'll go on with my Project Pan illuminator. It's the New Look Glow highlighter stick. So what I do is I've got one in Shop My Stash, not an illuminator stick, but a illuminator, and I just switch them out consistently. I'll put some on the nose actually. I mean, literally there's not an awful lot left. In this one I'll probably be done by, I'd say, end of November. That just stays in all the time. Then I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. I'm going to go in with the Face Facts Vitamin C Facial Mist. So literally I've had to squeeze a tube of foundation, but there's no window in it, so I don't know what's going on with that. I've just got that much out of it. Yeah, this spray's nearly gone as well. I don't think we'll need any more of this though. I'll be glad when the foundation is used up. I don't really like it. It's just one of those products that's kind of like meh. I'll show you in a minute how there's no window in, but I struggle to get some out. It does feel very, very light though, the tube as well. Put some on the eyelids just to try and get rid of those purple veins for a minute. I feel like I have got a really big massive bump on my head. Just here. You can't really see it through the camera lens, which is a good thing, but I can feel it every time I touch it or every time I put foundation on. Right, so I have got some window in now, this here and this here. I do feel like I am very, very close to finishing it off. I'd say we're probably down to here then. Just needed to get a mirror. I mean, how cute is it? I used that yesterday, so I don't think I'm going to use it today. I mean, even with a tinted glow hydrator foundation, my skin feels dry. I've got my daily moisturiser on. I'm coming to the end of that though, so I'll be glad to use something different. Have a look again. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Glossier Stretch Concealer. I think what I'm going to do, I've got a bunch of brushes out here, so I think I'm going to use this brush and put some here and here. So that can be my concealer brush going forward. I'll just put that there, but I will pat it out with my fingers. There we go. I'm using a lot of my Project 10 Uses products, so I don't know how I feel about this. My friend Lisa got it for me years ago. Well, about 2 years ago, I think. So it's a Maybelline Fit Me in shade 10 Fair Light. So we're going to use that for the under eyes and probably in the T-zone as well. And for this, I think I'm going to use the Japanese brush. So let's get some of this out. You don't need too much of it, you really don't. To be honest, this is more like a banana powder. It's certainly not a translucent. I mean, you can see it there, right? I'll just take the excess off. And I don't want too much on because I don't want it putting any extra colour on. Even though I can afford to have extra colour on because the foundation's so light, I don't really want to look darker than what I am naturally. Because we're going to put contour and bronzer on and all that jazz. Right, and before we go in with anything else, I'm going to get a drink of water. We'll do the brows as well. Otherwise, I'll forget. There's nothing to the brows because they're tinted. So I just comb them out with a spoolie and then I go in with some transparent brow glue. So we've got the NYX, the brow glue. Like I said, it's just transparent. No colour. I think the next time I get a brow glue, it's going to have a bit of colour to it. Like I'll get a dark brown. Next up, I'm going to be using the Sephora contour stick. This was in Project 10 Uses last month. I took it out and just put it in my Shop My Stash because there's really not a lot to get through. Look, there's barely anything. I absolutely adore this. If I could recommend one cream contour stick to you, it would be this one. If you're after a cream contour, that is. Then we'll just blend all this out. might even put some concealer just down here to shape the cream contour. I'm not too sure yet. So we're going to be using the Colourpop X Hocus Pocus Gather Round Sisters again today. I think I'm doing 3 looks with it this week. I've already done one on live stream. I'll do one today and I'll do one again tomorrow. They will both be on longer form content. I think my iPhone 12 was broken. So recently I've been calling people and they just can't hear me at the other end. But then it fixed itself, and I just called my mum about an hour ago and she couldn't hear me either. So I think somebody's saying it's time to get upgraded, but I don't really want to get upgraded at this point. I wanted to wait till February, but I might have to upgrade it just because I need a phone, and I'm filming on this phone, but it's not a very good one. It's not high quality, but as long as it takes phone calls, I suppose I could wait. Right, so now, I don't know about this bronzer, guys. Everyone raves about it. It's the Revlon Skin Lights, and this one is in the shade 002 Cans Tan. I just think it might be a little bit too muddy for me. So it's in Project 10 Uses, so we're going to use that as well. Okay, let's try this. And also I've got a lot of bronzer, so the ones that I feel like aren't great, I will just get rid of them. So that's what's great about the Project 10 Uses, right? You know, if you don't like something, you can just declutter it. But really, this one hasn't had any use at all. Look, you can see there's just no use on it at all. So I want to try and at least get the 10 uses out of it. Let me get a blending brush now. Okay, we'll use this Revolution one. Not Revolution, Real Techniques. I don't think I need to go in with concealer to kind of shape this part of it. So what I'm going to do when I come out of this video, I'm going to try and ring my mum on this phone. I took my SIM card out of my other phone, and if she can hear me on this, then it's my phone and not hers. I mean, she's got a really old phone herself. So I called someone and they couldn't hear me either. So yeah, it's just a case of I might just have to get that new phone, which didn't really want to. I've only got a few more uses that I need to use on this Peach Tanya Bear blush, so I might go in with a cream from my Shop My Stash. Let's see what I've got. Yeah, it's not really a peach blush, but what I'll do is I'll go in with this one first. So this is Wet n Wild Mega Glow Vitamin E Makeup Stick. I think you can use it as blush, but I think you can use it as lip as well. It's in the shade Dusty Pink. So we'll go in with this. We'll put this here. Doesn't even look that pigmented. Right, so that's Dusty Pink, and then I'm going to use some of this Hello Halo in the shade Halo Goodbye. Not much of it, just a little bit, like with it. Then I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. brush, and we're going to hopefully blend them in to one another. I'm going to turn the light down. I only turned it down one, but right. Oh, my mum's just tried calling me, so I'll put the blush on and then I'll ring her. So I need to know whether she can hear me or she's ringing again. She still can't hear me, so it must be her phone at her end, because I've changed, unless it's my SIM card. I've changed SIM cards. Oh, that's nice. But I could hear her at her end, but she just couldn't hear me. I don't know what's going on with that. So that's wonderful. It just means I can't speak to people. Right, highlighter. Right, I'm going to try this other Halloween one I've got. This came from She Glam last year, so it's the Corpse Bride. I absolutely adore this packaging. Amina said, "Can you hear me?" And she said no, so she obviously heard me to a certain extent. She said, "I'll just wait until you get here." Right, so this is what it looks like. It's got a butterfly, and then, I mean, it's amazing. You can see I've not really used it a lot, so I do want to use that. Maybe not go in too heavy with it, but I do want to use that today. I just need a brush for it. Okay, so let's go in. It's like a white to purple. There we go. Now we're going to go in with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eyeshadow Base. Quite the mouthful, I know. Right, there's the eyeshadow base on, so let's get some pressed powder. It's all over the place, isn't it? It's very, very odd how my mum couldn't hear me on my iPhone 12 phone. She can't hear me on this phone. But also yesterday when I did the live stream, one of my subscribers said they couldn't hear me either. That to me is just really, really odd. So let me just go in to this powder that I've got. Right, I'm gonna go into this one here. Phones just don't last, do they? I don't know. Right, and what I want to do today is go in with a Colourpop X Hocus Pocus Gather Round Sisters palette. It's just such a stunner. But what I did notice yesterday in the live stream, I'll tell you the shades I used. I used Full Moon to set the base like I've done today, but I used that to set the base yesterday. I used Hello Salem. I'm sure I used Brew Potion as well. I used On Toast. I used Come Little Children down here. This one, you can see just how, well, you can see how, just how crumbly it is. And a lot of them are like that in the palette. So what I want to do is do at least 3 looks. And then if I don't like the shimmers, because this yesterday it looked more like a satin. If I don't like the shimmers, I'm going to take the shimmers out. I'll leave the mattes in because the mattes perform really, really nicely. And I'll just put some different shimmers in. I do not want to get rid of this packaging. So that's what, I mean, I would have liked this on this instead of a cauldron. I really do like the inside of it. I mean, look at that artwork. I put the greens in, so I put this one in, this one up here, this one, and I think I put this one in as well. So today though, I want to go in with Yarbos on the lid. So what am I going to do? We'll start off with Hello Salem again because it's the lightest brown in the palette, and see how we go, I guess. Okay, let's get the mirror. Oh yeah, the highlighter is quite purple leaning. So it's going to be more of a green look today than it was It was more neutral when I did the live stream yesterday. So back into Hello Salem for the left eye. You know, I don't even know what I'm going to have for my dinner. So let's run the brush through the colour switch. Which green shall I use? Well, the lightest one, hey? So we'll use Night of Frolic, except it's not Night of Frolic. I don't know what that shade is. I'm going to have a look for the original Hocus Pocus Gathered Round Sisters on the internet, and I will put it around here somewhere so you can see what shades they were before I actually changed it up. I don't want this to look too muddy now, which it might do, but yeah, I think it is. I don't think this green is the best either. From the greens are from Just My Look palette. I just think they're old shadows, guys, and I think they need replacing. There's another green. We can put Bewitched on. This came in the palette. That's better. That's more of a grungy green. So that's like the eyeshadow I'm going to be using all over the lid. So that'll work out fine, I think. Right, I'm going to use this brush now to kind of blend it all in. I mean, what happens if my mum has an emergency? Then what am I supposed to do? So I need a phone that she can actually reach me on. Whether that's just to get a new SIM card, I don't know. Right, I've gone into that cream full moon shade. What's in the palette? Don't you just love it when people are coughing outside almost to the point where they're spewing up? Right, so what shall we put on the lash line? I don't know if I did use this one yesterday, so let's go in with Brew Potion. I don't think I did, you know. That fireworks scared me. Right, these two colours are very, very similar, aren't they? This one's just a bit lighter. I'll go in with Yarbos. Even that one feels very, very... I wouldn't even say powdery. It feels... Oh, but that one's showing up to the party. Whereas the other one I used yesterday just wasn't. So that one can stay. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Bit darker than what I would normally go, to be honest, but it is nice. I wonder if I use this one as well, because I don't think I want to do a look, because it's so similar, I don't think I want to do a look separately with this. But let's just pop this on like to halfway. I don't like I said, I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference. There we go. Or in a corner, I think I'm gonna go in with Wench. I don't know if this is gonna do anything. I wore this one yesterday all over the lid. It's definitely brightening. Yeah, it's definitely brightening. And then we'll go back in with Full Moon, I think it's called. Yeah, this one here, just to clean up. Not a bad little look. Then, of course, mascara. Right, so because I used the 17 Bigger Better Lash yesterday, I'm going to go in with Essence, the False Lashes Mascara, Extreme Volume and Curl. Right, so I wore this yesterday, but I need to be wearing it 10 times. So I'm going to wear it again today. My lips are really dehydrated, and also, like I said, I need to use it 10 times. It's in the shade Petal. Yeah, they're just really chapped. That's better. And also as well, the look is quite extreme. I don't want to wear a bold red lip with green eyes. Even though sometimes I don't mind doing that, I don't want to do that today. So I've used this now twice, only 8 times to go. Now, normally I find that really, really difficult to use a lip product 10 times, but I don't know if I want to keep it. I think I'm going to end up decluttering it. And there's another one as well that I want to try, probably do that next month. I want to try using that 10 times. If anything, I'll probably declutter the older lipstick, but I don't really like these. Anyway, guys, that's the look. I really, really like this look. I think it's nice. Like, there's some shades in here that I'll probably get rid of. I mean, only one so far, actually. Let me show you the palette. And let me show you the shade I probably will get rid of. But it looks nice as an inner corner highlight, so I might keep it. This one, Wench, I used it all over the lid yesterday. And although it doesn't make a good over the lid shade, because it's quite lumpy and bumpy, but so's this. And this looks absolutely beautiful. This one's not too, like you can see in the palette, like the lumpy ones. I think they're just like getting near the expiry date, and I will need to get rid of them sooner or later, but for the moment I'm going to keep them. I think it's as close to how they made it, but I've just switched out, I think, 4 shades. 1, 2, yeah, 4 shades. So yeah, I'm loving using it so far. I think tomorrow I'm going to play around with these like plum shades here. So that'll be quite interesting because I don't wear that kind of shade normally on my eyelid. I feel like it's too dark, but then again I feel like this is too dark, but I really, really like the way it's come out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you rock this kind of look or not? Also, do you have this palette, this Hocus Pocus Gather Round Sisters? Because I know it's an older palette. Do you like Colourpop as a brand? I mean, I feel like I've got a lot of Colourpop palettes. Anyway, going off on a tangent now. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.